What's up, stream? Let's get this Underpeel started. I'm your host, Azan, here with Lydia and Frog as my co-hosts.
Yo!
Hello.
So, this weekend was a bit rough, obviously, with the situation happening, so obviously we didn't get to see many games. Thankfully, Amber decided to impromptu stream a couple of them this weekend, so we got to actually watch those. But in lieu of that, we have Lydia here to discuss some of her matches that she played while that we didn't get to see. So, what were your thoughts coming into this Swiss coming? Yeah,
I was kind of excited, honestly. We came in, we had to come with sub Jinx, who played tremendously well, honestly carried a few of our games. We were just hoping, honestly, to make a good show and play some good games, and even if not make a top 8, at least get some reps in for weeklies.
Gotcha. Did you, were there any matches you were looking forward to going into it? Like that you're hoping you might be able to get?
I was hoping to play slow, and we got to play slow, especially coming out of slow getting coached by Wahujin on the team coaching segment. We ended up playing them, and on the map they got coached, which we will talk about later. That was really fun, and honestly, that was kind of the one match I was really looking forward to having.
Gotcha. All right. And with that, let's get started with the matches. We have a lot to go over. First things first, we're going to have the first match that was done that day on Friday. It was a Saturday. Not All Yoru versus 404 Aim Not Found. It was a 13-10 on Bind. I wasn't expecting Not All Yoru to win this. I'm going to be real here.
Yeah, I have 404 here, just on pure numbers and how I've seen them go. And Not All Yoru really showed up this weekend. I didn't have Not All Yoru making top 8. They did it in a convincing fashion, so yeah.
Interesting stats for this. Both Miru and Neon, both plat 3, dropped 22 for both teams. Which is crazy considering how there are a lot of higher ranks in this lobby. It just seems like Hippo, Gold, and Apathy just couldn't hard carry their teams as well as their plat players could.
I think in general in Underpeel, there's been a lot of these plat level players that are really showing off how strong they are outside of being a lower ranked player.
Yeah, you got Winter Charm diffing JG in that one match last 2 weeks ago. But yeah. All right, let's get to the second match. This was Weebs and Dweebs versus Jingtian Tigers, 13-7 on Lotus. Another kind of upset. I was not expecting Dweebs and Dweebs to win this either.
Weebs and Dweebs coming with Darius Amir as a sub-lane controller, notably a Raze player. And he was putting up some big numbers here. 23 and 10 on Lotus with Omen.
What's with all these subs trying to compete for super snub status this Underpeel? Every sub has been popping off.
Yeah. The Sinchong Tigers overall this weekend honestly didn't really live up to my expectations. I had them doing really good, and they're just not quite there.
Keeping up the trend of low elo players popping off, Jets getting second on their team is crazy, considering the entire enemy team is all Ascendants and a Diamond. Jets played really well this match, and it brought them to victory easily, so I guess we'll see if that trend continues. Let's go into the third match. Supercats versus Serpent Strikers, 13-9 on Split.
Oh yeah.
So I see that you diffed them a bit.
A little bit. I will say it's probably known by now that Split is my at least best map, and likely ours a team best map. Just a stat line 322 ACS on Omen. Jinx again, 6 in 3 on first engagements. I don't know. I feel like Sewer Cats, good contender for the best split in Underpeel right now. as it's about to phase out of rotation. But
Yep, as it's about to leave
Yeah.
it up. Like
I'm a little sad about
a
that
couple
one.
weeks.
Hoping to carry that one through us with champions, but you know what? It comes and goes.
You'll start dipping people on other maps now.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get to the fourth match. This is Cosmic Rays versus Nuggets on Bind, 13-9. What the hell, shit? Despite almost match MVPing Shin with 26-16, they still lost 13-9 as a plat player. I guess they just couldn't win out the rounds. Yeah. Yeah, Cosmic Rays won 8 rounds in a row to close out the map. Jeez.
Yeah, this is a really this is a shocking result, honestly. Shin only 5 ACS behind Go Biscuit for the match MVP. And yeah. Wow. Just a game.
Yeah, I guess they just couldn't close. They couldn't close out rounds.
Yeah.
I guess.
They had
Right.
11 first bloods there.
Yeah. Jesus. All right, let's get into the fifth match. Silly Little Operas versus Controlled Chaos on Ascent, 13-4. Who's calling my son?
Oh, that's Frame Data.
Frame.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Frame
gosh.
is just insane.
I think
31 and 10.
I actually think that's a record. He has a. You know what? I'll just post it. This is insane. I think this is a record ACS.
Underpeel,
506.
Look at the versus versus stats. They're pretty insane. He 8-4 against the immortal jet weapons, and
Yeah, X-ray.
8-0 against. Yeah, exactly. Some pretty crazy engagements and everything on that game.
7-1 first engagement, 200 damage delta. What did he take? Man, just turned into like ass pass for a game. Jeez. This seems like he just diffed them and fucking took him on. Alright, with that, let's get to the sixth match. You Raise Me Up versus Abusement Park, 13-11 on Ascent. Yeah, Salk just seemed to 28-7, 3,444 ACS just seemed to dip the rest of the enemy team. It seems like they just couldn't keep up. Although Abusement Park was starting to bring it back on the end of the first half, and then just couldn't close out any rounds on the second half, it seems. Salk was 8-4 on first engagements. That's crazy.
I think from the few minutes that I got to see of their games, it seemed like Sok was a really good fit with Raze. It seemed like they were playing pretty well together when we got to watch them as a sub.
Yeah, it just seems like he probably fit in with their plans really well, considering how hard he can be. Especially, and Quick Fingers wasn't even that far behind either, 25-16. So it seems like he just was able to get those first picks and lead his team to victory. Alright, and with that, let's get to the next match. The Zonk Squad versus Cloud 10, 13-6 on Icebox.
Not to, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what to say other than JG can't carry hard enough, I guess.
Look at this stat line. This looks like a way closer game. Just off the leader, like the scoreboard. I think Zong I didn't watch this game, but I have a good feeling they have some really good team play. Hoi 7 first bloods over this map on Icebox.
Yeah, if I had to take a guess at what happened, they probably just played let's avoid JG game and took him to. No, they started off on defense. Yeah, then I have no idea what happened. They probably just outnumbered JG, like killed the rest of their team and outnumbered JG on the retakes.
Okay, rounds 3 and 4, JG got first blooded. JG's in these first engagements a lot like at least in a lot of the time. JG is like at least 5 of the first deaths. He is actually 5 of the first deaths. If I had to guess, I think JG went for the swing, and if JG kills, it's a win. It just didn't quite work out for C10.
One thing I will add, I don't know if you guys had the chance to catch the second set of coaching for SLO, but it was a SLO versus Zonk game. And one thing that Hooch pointed out was that Zonk is very good at playing together. He even said something about how there's like always 2 of them together there. So I think it's probably that they also did a really good job of trading out JG's kills.
Yeah, looking at the timeline, you very rarely ever see someone by themselves on Zonk Squad. Like quite literally only on like clutches or maybe lurks you see him solo. I can't believe he dropped 28 and 16 is still lost. Jeez. All right, let's get to the next match, I guess. This was a solver knocker apparently. Hyperkalemia versus Code Basic, 16-14 on Bind.
Long game.
This scoreline is crazy considering how close Hyperkalemia was winning in the first place. I'll just post it for people to look at.
Java 10-4 on first engagements over the 30 rounds. That is insane.
Yeah, Java was on something. And then Cryke out here just saying, yeah, nah, screw that, and dropping 32-20. Like, this game is... this game is crazy.
Sing also 30-20. Yeah, this game had a lot of pop-off players.
Yeah, everyone seems to be doing pretty well in general.
This was a 9-3 half. Hyperkalemia.
Yeah, this just seems that fucking Code Basic tried to bring her back and they couldn't win the overtime.
Wow.
They brought it to a second overtime and then they lost both rounds. I'm guessing that exhaustion probably got to them, or at least mental exhaustion.
Yeah.
Or they got outshotted.
Almost exactly an hour-long game, by the way, which I'm sure took its effect in the later games for these teams.
Yeah.
Hour and 43-second game.
Getting an hour-long game first round is not good. And speaking of long games, the next round was Evil Buffoons versus Gatekeepers, 18-16.
This was an 8-4 half. For Gatekeepers. This, I don't know. I feel we have so many close games in Underpeel.
Yeah. This is what happens when you have so many teams that are like close in skill range, and at that point the only thing separating people are like teamwork and coordination. Like they went to triple overtime, well, quadruple overtime. Like that's crazy.
Game went so long, I have to use a scroll bar to see all the rounds in Tracker.
Yeah, this is quintuple overtime. I can't count. This is crazy. Kaden dropping 31-21, Bakasita dropping 34-24, Pumpkin dropping 32-21. Everyone was popping off this game. Jeez. And at that, let's get to the next match. This is the first
of round 2.
Yeah, first of round 2. Starting off with a stomp. Rock.gift versus You Raise Me Up's 13-4 on Sunsets. Zach just diffed them, I guess.
I will say, having played Frog.gif, I played them in the kickoff. They're really coordinated. Frog with a 100% cast rating. Sonus is just so hard to play against. And then Zach having a fantastic game too.
Neon mains or something else, man.
Yeah. If I give, while they did not make top 8, I would say they're one of the teams to watch out for this season.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely going to improve a lot, especially if Neon gets buffed, as she is going to be. But like the rest of the team, if they can just get their coordination down, Sonus will be an absolute demon. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. That's a Cypher mate to fight against them. I'm going to get stunned, man. Alright. Let's get to the next match. Another 13-4. Super Cats versus Weebs and Dweebs on Lotus.
This one was a game to play. I will say, me and Darius Amir, having been former premier teammates, there was a decent amount of banter going to this one between the two of us. I did get Omen diffed in first engagements, but we were neutral on each other, so it doesn't matter. But our Lotus, the Supercats, I would say isn't actually that good. I don't know how he won this game. This should have been way closer. I don't know.
I would say is that both you and Darius are one of the leaderboards for each of your teams.
Yes.
I think this is about this time that we started getting that watch party with Amber.
Yes, the second half of this game was watch partied.
Yes, and I remember Darius coming back into the chat and being pretty upset about the results of this game.
I mean,
Golden though, 16-14, 250 ACS, 5-0 first engagements.
Yeah, what? The Golden popped off.
Yeah. Wad had 13 first bloods to our 4. I guess all I can say is that we're really good in the 4v5.
Are you saying that Jinx, you don't need Jinx to win matches?
Jinx was 0-6 on the first engagements, but you know what? It's okay. We win anyway.
Let's get to the next match. The Jingtian Tigers versus Serpent Strikers, 13-6 on Ascent. They really like Ascent. Yeah, they got KJ diffed. KJ went 28-10 with a 387 ACS and went 5-1 on first engagements.
That's what I like here is the plus 149 damage delta per round.
Yeah, what happened? Like, are they KJ entering? Like, what happened here? I think they were KJ entering. I just can't imagine getting that many first bloods, but unless they just walk into them.
I don't know what happened, but I want Moby to coach my Killjoy.
Right? I just give it to them.
Is there any way to tell if more of the first kills were on like defense versus attack?
I can look at the rounds.
I was like, you just have to look manually.
Oh,
5 of Sinshang's first bloods were on the first attacking half. And then the remaining 4 were on defense.
I guess they're always getting theirs on defense and then getting even more whenever they hit their site. Jeez.
Yeah.
Alright. With that, let's get to the next match. Zonk Squad versus Hyperkalemia, 13-7 on splits. I was not expecting Hyperkalemia to... I was expecting it to be a closer game, like 13-11.
Mm-hmm.
Not 13-7. Hoi getting 6-5 on first engagements. That's crazy.
Challengers on the Deadlock. I'm a big fan of this pick on Split. I think Deadlock is underrated and should be picked more. And
I don't
MBT, if you're watching, I want you to pick Deadlock
I
on Friday.
I'm not sure if it was this game or the next Zonk game that we got to watch in the Amber watch party, but I will say that Zonk did look really nice throughout these split games. They looked like they were playing very well together.
It was the next one.
I see.
Round 3 was the one we watched. The Deadlock looks. They made Deadlock look actually pretty good.
I think Challenger was doing very well holding up on that Deadlock pick on the split.
Yeah. The Kobosh just seemed to take this game personally, I guess. After Hoy getting first engagements, he would just kill them, I guess.
Yeah, Cobos 4 multi-kills.
That's crazy. Yeah, alright. Let's get to the next match, which is Nibs and Nods versus Abusement Park, 13-6 on split again. I don't
Liberty
have much to
popped
say
off.
about that. Yeah,
Liberty
went 8-1 first engagements.
Yeah, 333 ACS, 21-9 with 8-1 first engagements, 95 cast.
95 casts on a duelist is crazy.
I want to say, Liberty and Koopa both had really good games. Yeah.
Julius in chat. Yeah, Liberty and Koopa just carry their team to victory, I guess. With the rest of them just supporting them and getting them on site. It seems like there's the Amusement Park couldn't shoot back, is what I'm guessing.
I mean, not for lack of trying. Sen and Colt both having 40 plus headshot rating.
True. And Kario going 14 and 15. They definitely tried. Alright. And with that, let's get to the next match. Controlled Chaos versus the Gatekeepers, 13-5 on Lotus. It just looks like a normal match.
Yeah.
It just seems like Gatekeepers couldn't. I'd say they just couldn't win rounds at all. The scoreboard looks pretty even for the most part, outside of what Bread getting 24-9.
I'll say Zaki has been putting up numbers here. 15 and 12 on the chamber.
But yeah, Zaki played pretty well all weekend. Him and Ohinen? I don't know how to pronounce his name. We're playing pretty well all weekend.
Looks like there was lots of probably good util, I'd imagine, from 13 assists on the Gecko and 11 from the Breach. It looks like they're setting up Wet Pants probably pretty well, it seems.
They did the titular strategy of what Bread could kill.
Yeah.
Definitely set him up for it, considering how many kills that what Bread had. Interesting that they don't have much first engagements though, with Gecko and Zaki taking most of the first kills. Right. What is humping the streets, man? Alright, let's go into the next round. Not All Yoru versus Cosmic Rays. 13. That's the wrong match. Yeah, 13-6 on Bind. That's wrong.
Oh, that's the wrong tracker link. Put up in the wrong one.
Oh yeah.
No, that's the wrong tracker link.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
up.
just the wrong.
That's
yeah, that's just the wrong
I'm
tracker
gonna grab us the correct one.
Hippo.
Okay, we need to talk about this because that's the wrong tracker link, but I found us the right one. It's in the stream chat now.
Alright.
Cool. 13-6 on Bind.
Hippo, 29 and 7. Hello.
Yeah, Hippo, you messed up first you messed up the tracker link, and then you completely messed up the entire enemy team. What did you do? 7-3 first engagements, 79% cast, 148 damage delta. What the?
Was Nay playing with subs these games, right? Or are they just playing subs for top 8?
Subs was for top 8, I believe.
I see, okay.
I'm gonna confirm here from Hippo here in chat.
I do believe they were looking for subs, but I don't remember how that went.
Subs for all.
Subs for all. How many subs were you guys playing with?
I believe it was 2.
Steel Jans, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And then 2 subs for top 8, right? I think that's what.
Yeah, because
One,
because
okay.
One. Hippo needs to be subbed down. I think they had another one.
2 subs, matches 4 and 5.
Eh.
They will have subs. Okay.
Either way, their hard carry Hippo is apparently not
Yeah.
going to be here.
They will have Vi in Hippo's place.
Vi is cracked as hell. So I hope he can live up to this glory of 29-7.
Really solid.
Yeah.
I love that all of their comps are very not very like standard. They're running like the Yoru and the Neon, and I feel like not that many teams are playing those agents throughout Underpeel.
I think only 2 teams are playing Neon.
Yeah, Frog and Nay, right?
Yeah, Frog and A, I'm pretty sure the only 2 teams running Neon. I'm pretty sure they have the only Neon players in the Underpeel.
I think that Nala Yoru for top needs to rebrand to No Yoru, since Vi is not a Yoru player.
True.
Should we get like another X over the Yoru mask?
Alright. Starting the next round, we got next game. We got 13-10, 404 versus Nuggets on Ascent. This was close. Looking at the scoreboard, Kiyomiya Miro going 30-15.
Insane.
My brother, Christ, you're plat 3. What are you doing in that rank?
I know Gold was saying that was one of the players that they were really trying to build their team around, and it looks like they had a very good read on the capabilities of this player as a plat.
I believe
It
Gold.
seems like all of the games they've been popping off pretty much.
Gold and Kiyomiya are friends, I believe, from beforehand. Yeah, I was about to say they're duo buddies.
Okay.
So they definitely know each other for a while now. Like leaking a bit of dreamt bucks. Gold got his team, like the entire team he wanted outside of Lav. He wanted Lav, but he got that essentially joinked out of his hands immediately.
Oh, so this is not for a lack of Nugs performing. Nugs was doing really good.
Yeah, Cue Ball and Lav FX are both fucking trying their hearts out of this match. Cue Ball 5-4 first engagements, Lav FX is 4-1 on first engagements, both dropping over 20.
Yeah, Concrete with a triple double and Sheep with 10 assists.
Yeah,
Not a bad game from Nugs.
Yeah, my best guess, it probably just came down to clutches, considering it was 13-10. And Nuggets can win out the clutches, is my guess. All right, and with that, let's go into the next match. Let's see, Silly Little Operas versus Evil Buffoons, 13-9 on Bind. Why is there so much Bind? Frame data matching
That's not-
Bakasita's kills. Jeez.
Frame is looking very solid. Like I know they were diamonds during the draft, and they're already up to Ascendant. So, and they're playing very well in all of these games. It looks like.
Yeah, he's definitely getting his. I don't remember who the captain is. I think it's Ultra. Whoever the captain is getting their money's worth out of Frame data.
I think Frame is the captain, right?
I could double.
He's getting some great. He's getting some great value out of himself.
Yeah.
Frame Data is the captain of
Yeah.
the developers.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it seems like he got the support he needed to close out these rounds, and Baka tried to match it. If I had to guess, Baka probably got hit like his 1 or 2 and died early, and the rest of the team couldn't compensate. Despite that, Baka went 6-4 in first engagements, which is crazy. Yeah, looking at it, that Baka seems to usually die early a lot of the rounds that they lose. So if I had to guess, that's probably what the issue was. Alright, and with that, let's go to the next game. Coded Basic versus Cloud 10, 13-10 on Icebox.
13-11.
13-11.
Yeah. I remember I remember there being something that Cloud 10 was struggling with. I don't remember if it was internet issues or something, but I feel like I heard something like that was going. Like they had a pretty good momentum going into the like second half, and I think they ran into some internet issues or something, and they lost their momentum from that.
By this stats sheet, looks like CB had momentum.
Oh,
CB had a 8-4 half when going into defense.
Yeah, I do remember them having internet issues. I believe it was pub subs.
Yeah.
They had some issues with connecting, and so they're constantly connecting, and they couldn't wait any longer because their time was out. So, despite going into the second half 8-4, Cloud10 almost brought it back to they managed to bring it back to 13-11, which is crazy. JG with the 13-6 in first engagements and 5 multi-kills. They got that radiant diff in him, apparently. Like, and right behind him is Amista with 20 and 15. They didn't slack at all either. It just seems like probably internet issues with their solo player pub subs, and then on top of that, Code Basic probably just had better coordination in general. Probably led to the victory.
Yeah, Omesta was definitely one of my like higher value low elo players going into the draft anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if they keep performing like that throughout the season, we're definitely going to see some good rounds from content. All right. And with that, let's get into the start of round 3 with one of 2 really big stomps in the Swiss stage. Was Jingdian Tigers versus Nuggets, 13-1.
Yeah, a lot of 13-1s. By a lot, I mean like 2.
Yeah, it just seems like they couldn't keep up at all. Unfortunately.
Look at this. I'm scared of Xinjiang's Zen. Specifically Moby. 420 CS, 24-4.
The Killjoy is just insane in all these games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 423. Yeah, 100% cast. That's crazy.
2 of their teammates having 100% cast. The Sova and the Killjoy with Prius close behind at 93%. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. It just seems like I don't want to say it probably wasn't even like tactics tips. They probably just killed them all, like sheer gunplay at this point.
Yeah, I mean, 4 ascendants and a diamond versus 4 plats and a gold.
Yeah, this 200 our average defense. Yeah, this. Yeah.
Unlucky. Go next.
Unlucky. Yep.
Like that, let's get to the next round. Weaves and Dweebs versus Controlled Chaos, 13-3 on Ascent. I guess they. I would like to point out that Ohinen, I don't know how to pronounce their name, and what Bread both had pretty much the same score line. That's crazy to me. Xeno with a 22-7. Like, this is a hard stomp on Weaves and Dweebs' side. 4 of their teammates had over 200 ACS.
Yeah, Wide looked really good here. They all showed up. All 5 of them.
Yeah. There's not much to say. I guess they just got. They probably just made Wetbread useless. Like these teams with like the heavy hitter immortal players seem to be not doing the best this tournament. Since I guess the just to avoid them strategy is probably doing a lot.
Yeah, I think until later in the season when we start to see the rest of their players kind of getting used to especially like the tempo that some of these higher elo players play at, I think it's really noticeable when there's disconnect. And so I think when we get later into the season and we see that they're starting to connect more, it'll be a little bit harder to play them.
Yeah, That's why I'm really excited to see how Cadence Shelter manages to get their low elo players to coordinate with them. Because if they can get their low elo players to like coordinate with their MOs and just be there to support them, that's a scary team. All right. And with that, let's go into another 13-3 game. Zonk Squad versus Frogdog GIF on splits. So this game was the one that was streamed.
Yes, this was an incredible game to watch. I think the addition of Potato as a sub here, is really strong for this team. I haven't seen them play at all with whoever their non-sub player is, but I think that Potato fits really well with their Plat Duelist Hoy, who is pretty aggressive, and I think Potato sets that up perfectly. And so I think this team looked very strong throughout this Swiss stage.
Yeah,
they're definitely one of the teams that I'm excited to play in top 8 if we get the chance.
Yeah, and being real here, watching the game, Frogdog GIF didn't bring their best. They were doing a lot of questionable stuff, and it seemed like communications broke down, if I'm going to be really here. But Challengers made Deadlock look really good this match.
Yes,
they had a lot of tech. They played it almost perfectly to counteract the neon and the gecko. It was really good.
I did get to watch this game, but it's really solidifying my kind of running opinion of this weekend was the subs really shined.
Every single sub is trying to compete for super sub status. It's crazy.
Yeah, Potato with the 94% KAST and 13-3 going.
Yeah, Potato fragging out, Tired fragging out in his games. There's more that I can't think of on top of my head, which is every sub has been trying their heart out. Alright, and with that, let's get to the next game. Code Basic versus Cosmic Rays, 13-4 on Lotus. The scoreboard tells me nothing because it just looks like a normal match.
I mean, Barcode was on a heater. 310
Yeah.
ACS, 1911, 4-1 in the first engagements. And there was no answer here from Cosmic Rays.
Yeah, it just seems like so many rounds just came down to just elimination wins. Didn't even need time them out or anything. I was like, they just shot better and won it. What is happening oh my god. Yeah, just not much to say about this. The Code Basic just seems to shoot better.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these Underpeel games, they're either stomps or they're very close.
I think it's the consequence of, if I had to guess, the consequence of the draft tournament and pre-reg teams. Pre-reg teams were able to min-max their Pilo level so they can get, also obviously the pre-forming, they can get a lot of coordination in. So I think that it is just prep diff between the draft teams and the pre-reg teams. If I had to make a good guess. Although I think about it, aren't both these teams draft teams? Regardless, Code Basic looks really strong.
Yeah.
Let's get into the next match. Hyperkalemia versus Not All Yoru, 13-7. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know why Hippo Stalker is playing Silva on Ascent.
Yeah. I'm curious about that too.
Hippo, would you like to explain yourself? Why are you playing? Why are you playing Silva?
Captain Neon was 7-2 on first engagements this game.
Yeah, Captain Neon
You're
fragged out.
okay. Is this like me going 5-15 on Yoru Breeze in ranked? Just practicing. You're right to Yoru, okay.
Here, going back to Yoru on Ascent. Let's go.
That didn't take too long.
Yeah. Java's dropping 30, 25, 12. Diablo dropping 20 and 12. It seems like they couldn't shoot back, is what I'm guessing. They probably just had their coordination issues, if I had to make a guess. And looking at some of these rounds, Nal Yoru just didn't seem like they weren't playing together too well. Oh god, they're making bets in chat. Alright, let's get to the next match. Evil Buffoons versus 404 Aim Not Found, 13-6 on Ascent. It's holy.
Whoa.
39.
I think this is our ACS record of. So, let me spit that to you.
Yeah.
Basita, ACS 583. 39, 13, and 3 KDA. 340 ACS. 12 and 2 burst engagements.
Nasty. That's absolutely insane.
8 multi-kills. What did Baka drink that morning? What?
I want to know Baka's full routine, mouse sense, like mouse pad, like what ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I need I
think this is pretty close to the top games, right? The most kills in the game. Probably top 5, I think, at this point.
I believe it does.
Yeah.
At least in the regular season, it does. I believe.
Yeah.
Where's our stats, boy?
Yeah, where's the turrets when we need them? Yeah, Baka just was not taking names today. Jesus. Despite that, it was still 13-6.
I would like to add, by the way, that Goku, with 20 assists on the KO, surely played a part in that insane score from...
Over the whole of Swiss, Baka, MVP, 4 out of 5 matches, 3rd in the other one.
Oh.
Absolutely insane over the weekend.
Baka go kill is a relevant strategy, apparently. Yeah, they just couldn't keep up. 404 couldn't keep up with the demon, apparently, and they just lost because of it. They tried to bring it back in the end, but at that point it was too late. All right, well, with that, let's get to the next game. Silly Little Operas versus Super Cats, 13-8 on Bind. Why is there so much Bind?
The wrong tracker link.
That is not it. It was not Bind. That was Lotus.
That is the wrong tracker link yet again.
Okay, that is
nice.
Not my fault.
Yep.
I'll grab us that one. I have that.
Yep.
I'll drop that in chat. Okay, I'm gonna tell a little story while this one up. I came into this locked in on playing the game. I had done a little bit of Andy starting on slow. I had watched their cooking stream. Turns out I'm apparently an actual goldfish, and it passed my mind that they, got coached on Lotus until I would say right about when I clicked Fan Sunset, pick Lotus. Yeah, this was not a great game out of Sewer Cats. It was a great game out of Silly Little Operas. I will say their attack Lotus is pretty good. I think that Slow is a really good team. Yeah.
I mean, despite the coaching, you still managed to get 8 rounds, which is
we
lot.
also are going to ignore me going 7 and 18 with under 100 ACS and 1 and 5% engagements on Omen.
Double-digit ACS.
So I'm that player. Either I am the best or I am the worst. There's no in between.
I felt that. I can't say I'm not the same there.
Nothing but mad respect for Slow. They're a really good team.
I mean, Hey managed to try to carry their team 21-13.
I think Hey is the best player in Underpeel, just outright. Stats.
Those are some
bold
words.
I think Hey is the best player in Underpeel, especially given that Hey is a Diamond 3.
Those are some bold words there.
Yeah.
Another really solid game from Frame.
Yeah.
6 and 2
Frame?
on first kill and first death.
I think Frank, he played really well all 3 matches on the first day. Let's see if he can just keep it up with the rest of the tourney. All right. Well, let's get to the next round. Amusement Park versus Cloud 10, 13-8 on Ascent. JG, what the hell are you doing again?
Oh,
And
gee.
he still can't carry hard enough. No. I feel bad for Cloud 10. JG went 11-4 in first engagements and still lost. Oh no.
I will say
443 ACS.
JG's performance at Masters is the 5th highest rating in the entire season. As far as kickoff and Masters has gone, he's the 5th highest. 2nd highest in Masters, only behind Baga by 0.02. I guess the JG Go kill strat just didn't quite work, and I mean,
Yeah.
Amusement Park was just doing really good. I think here, Colt with 5 multi kills.
Jeez. Yeah, Cole 5 multi-kills, Lucario, Team MVP versus team with 6-2 first engagements. He probably had some really... Yeah, CEO was 15 assists on the Clove. Yeah. Like, Amusement Park probably just played... They probably played really well together. And just brought out all... It just made JG's kills worthless, I guess.
I'd like to say though, Amesta again showing that they're a really high value pick as a silver that I think went not too late in the draft, but definitely wasn't like a very high up pick. So some good value for that out of Mix.
Yeah, Mesta is still going 14-15 with 200 ACS, the 2nd best on our team. Which it's still a feat considering they have JG, who is dropping 400 ACS games. Alright. And let's get to the next round. Another overtime game this Swiss stage. You Raise Me Up versus Nibs and Knobs 15-13 on splits.
I hate saying it, but this is a slobber knocker.
This match was great.
We watched this one on the stage channel. We watched from at least I think the second half of it towards the end of the first half. I think is when we started watching, but we watched from Ulius's perspective. Yeah. So we got to hear a lot of the comms from Crib, and I think it was very fun to hear how like overwhelmingly positive they are as a team and the vibes.
Yeah, Crib's vibes are immaculate. They kept up those vibes the entire match. It was honestly kind of impressive. And it definitely, when it came to performance, it definitely helped. Liberty 7-3 in first engagements, and the Booker PDX, despite being bottom of the leaderboard for their team, 6-4 in first engagements. Liberty dropped 30, KP dropped 21. Like they were definitely pulling through.
This just felt like a really good game of Valorant out of both sides.
Yeah, they just couldn't seem to win those last like they couldn't win the last crucial round to get them into the overtime reset. The streets have confirmed that Nims and Knobs will be back after Masters, even better than before. So they have fixed their issues. So I want to keep following this team. Nims and Knobs is probably one of my favorite teams, honestly. Like they just look a lot of fun to play. To like watch play against. So, all right. And with that, let's go to the next match. Serpent Strikers versus Gatekeepers, 13-3.
You just
on Sunset.
Are you in a different order than me?
Remember that.
Serpent Strikers was below on this.
Yeah. I messed up. Don't worry about it. We're going with this anyways. Serpent Strikers versus Gatekeepers, 13-3 on Sunset. Bishop kind of just dipped them. He went 22-9. He was 4-0 in first engagements, 368 ACS at 94% cast. Like, He did really well this match.
Yeah, I don't know. This is just fish up on a heater. Did toilet seat. Also literally heated toilet seat. Warm. Yeah. Fitting name, honestly. But not seriously, apparently did take it seriously. And locked in.
I hate you.
And then on Nom kinda ended him up. Yeah.
I hate you.
And I realized that you know what? We're in a bit of a dire situation. We gotta win. And they won. That's my summary of that game.
Your pro analysis. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. All right. I guess that's that. All right, and we're going to the last two rounds of. Did I skip a game?
No, you're going to Cat EB.
Okay, yeah, I was right. Yeah. So we're going to the start of round 4. Super Cats versus Evil Buffoons, 13-1 on Sunset.
Solidifying that he is the goat of Underpeel.
For real.
I will say the one round that we lost, they like 4-pushed B main or something and got the bomb and then won the game.
Yeah.
And honestly, mad respect because we kind of had the read. I won't lie, and no, I felt kind of bad. I did hear from Pumpkin the Captain that the comms were not quite on point for EB, and that definitely contributed.
Oh, I remember this match. We watched this match on stream on the stage channel. I remember watching it because I looked away to go do something else, and it was like, yeah, it was 6-0, and then it was 9-0, and I was like, what happened? You guys just stopped them hard.
Yep. Hayes the god of Underpeel, and Jinx is a demon.
All right, let's go into the next match. Jingtian. Oh, sorry. I'm dumb. Nuggets versus the Gatekeepers, 13-4. Yeah. This is the wrong tracker link again. Unless I'm dumb.
No, this is the right tracker link. It looks like
4v5?
just.
Yep,
I'm curious if someone on Gatekeepers has it confirmed because there's only 4 people here for Gatekeepers.
I believe they ran out of time to get a sub, so they just played with 4.
All right.
Yeah, there's not really much to say. It was 13-4. It was a 4v5.
Yep.
Unlucky. Go next. All right.
Not much to analyze.
Yeah. And let's go to the next game. Zonk Squad versus SLO, 13-4. Honestly, I wasn't. SLO losing this hard on Sunset is crazy to me. I thought they'd be a lot closer, honestly. It seems that Zonk Squad just played better.
Yeah.
I do believe this is the game they got coached on, right? On stream?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes. You know, and despite losing 13-4, frame data still dropped 18-15 in 4-2 in first engagements. Yeah, it just rough match from SLO. They ended up still qualifying anyways, I believe.
Yes.
So unlucky. Go next.
Yeah, so we will see them tomorrow at 8 Eastern. So see how that goes.
Oh, that game also
second match versus
solidified Zonk's first place with 4 wins.
This was Zonk's last game of the Swiss. So.
Yeah, because they had to buy. They buy the next round. Yep. All right. Well, with that, let's go to the next round. Frog.gif versus Code Basic, 13-11 on Bind. Zach proving that he just really wants to win this. He was the top of his team, 24-24 in 30 and 2 in first engagements. And Redman proving he's another super sub again on the get-go, 17 and 13 with 4 and 1 in first engagements. That's great.
Cryek, despite I'm being on the losing side of this, very close match, 30 and 17. Just not quite able to close it out here for the side of CB.
Yeah, it just seems like they probably just didn't have the coordination needed for those last couple of rounds. That's my guess.
6-6 first half, just a few things could have gone the other way and it would have been a different outcome.
Yeah, if they had won one more clutch, it would have been to overtime, and then who knows what would have happened back then. Alright. And with that, let's get to the next round. Jingdian Tigers versus Cosmic Rays 13 to 8. Here we go. On splits.
Well, Prius and Moby 4-0 on the first engagements. On Astra and Cypher, that's not a stat line I would expect to see.
We love split sometimes. It allows those funny stat lines to happen.
Is this the only Astra game?
I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Yeah.
We don't have any Astra players in Underpeel in the first place, especially after she got nerfed.
I can double check that if we get that.
Yeah, Jelani, Prius, and Moby just had some super coordination going on, I guess. And they went to the funny enough, Tigers went into the second half 7-5, and I guess they just and despite losing pistol and bonus, they still managed to bring it to 13-8. That's crazy. I guess they just kind of wouldn't buy rounds. Alright. And with that, let's get to the next game.
That was the only Astra so far this season.
That's the only Astra this season. That's crazy. Alright. This game is Nibs and Knobs versus Controlled Chaos 13 to 9 on Breeze. Wow, Koopa, Ulias, and K-Pay just having some super synergy there. Koopa 4-0 in first engagements, 23 and 13. Ulias 19, 12 and 10 assists, 4-0 on the first engagements. K-Pay 19 and 17, 5 and 2 in first engagements.
Liberty with 18 assists on the KO. Wow.
I guess don't bring them to Breeze. Although that doesn't matter anymore, I guess. And despite the dominant performance from those four, Snow and Wetbread both put on some really put on some really good performances. Snow actually out ACSing Wetbread. That's crazy to me. Got Crib in chat celebrating the match win. Alright. With that, let's get to the next match. Not All Yoru versus Weaves and Dweebs, 13 to 10 on Sunsets. Hippo carrying his team once again, 19-18 with 14 assists.
Yeah, not all Yoru. All of them going at least neutral, if not positive. Basically all of them with 10 or more assists. It's just a really good game from Not All Yoru.
Yeah, they even had to sub with dubs.
Yeah, the scoreline of 13-10 doesn't quite do justice just how well Not All Yoru is playing.
Yeah, both Hippo and Rainy had 91% cast. Sharkbait with a 4 and 2 first engagements. Like they just seem to play really, really well. And despite that, Darius and Baby Tachi and Xeno all played really well on their own parts. It just seems like they couldn't secure the rounds, especially with Not All Yoru going on a 7-win streak to win out the game. This was a 7-5. Oh, 5-7 first half for Not All Yoru. They actually brought that back hard.
I only was watching this one on my friends list through Darius, Samir, and Zeno. And at this time, I was rooting for Weaves and Dreams to win because I had a tiebreaker over them in the head-to-head. And I was watching that 7-round win streak from Nalayoru, and I was honestly a little bit scared of Nalayoru. They look really good.
Yeah. Let's hope that even with the subs this weekend, they can keep up the dominant performance. Alright, with that, let's get to the next round. This is the last overtime match of this Swiss stages. Abusement Park versus 404 Aim Not Found, 16-14 on splits.
We had Gold Master drop a 40 and 21.
Yeah, we got to watch this live. This was a match. This was a really good match.
This is what we in the business call a slobber knocker.
Gold popped off 40 and 21, 3 and 4 on first engagements. It just seemed they like 404 wait into the second half, 8 and 4, and then managed to bring it back into overtime. It just seems like the exhaustion of the match itself was getting to them. It was almost an hour long, and they just the last two rounds looked a bit rough, to say the least.
Yeah.
I just hope that in going into the next events that 404 can keep bringing this kind of performance, and this was a really nice match from them.
Four is one of the teams that I'm looking forward to the most playing, actually. Out of the draft, I thought that they were going to be one of the top teams.
Yeah. Gold Masters actually slotted to sub for Cat, an event we made top 8 of kickoff. And I thought that was a really good choice, and Gold Master proving to be a really good player this season.
Yeah, the captain's bringing his own value to the team just by trying to dominate every game. Right. With that, let's get to the next match. Serpent Strikers versus Cloud 10, 13-9 on Ascent.
Not seriously, again, took it extraordinarily seriously, and kind of just murdered everyone.
So obviously, Serpent Strikers won. However, I would like to really point out Omista had the same exact ACS as JG.
3 and 1 on first kill, first death as well. With JG 2 and 5.
Yeah, Omista definitely bringing value to the team, that's for sure.
Everyone,
did.
Yeah. Everyone in C10 had brought a great amount of value there, honestly.
Yeah, Bob Subs had 11 assists.
Yeah, Xmix playing on the Aussie ping, still getting 68% cast, getting the assists in. Bob Subs also with 11 assists. C10 didn't play horribly. Serpent Strikers just played extraordinarily well.
Jeez. Yeah. The JG it wasn't even JG go kill anymore. It was JG and Omista just go kill them, I guess. And ultimately didn't work out, but I can definitely see them improving a lot throughout the season. So I will hope they get the start retirement to at least get the scrims. You know. All right. With that, let's go to the next match. So, Nibs and Knobs. This is the first round of round 5. Nibs and Knobs versus Weebs and Dweebs, 13-7 on Ascent again.
I just want to say Jess on Weebs and Dweebs taking the team MVP by 51 ACS at 18 and 12. Yeah. Great stuff.
Who needs high ranked players? You can just have someone like Jess just come out of nowhere and start fragging on everyone.
Silver is a new immortal confirmed.
True. Have you seen Winter Charm in his matches so far? Yeah, and despite just a stellar performance, Crib just I guess they just worked better. They were on average better. Willie Escape and Koopa and Defeats all just worked really well. Koopa had a 7-2 first engagement.
I would say Early Escape and Liberty all had 10 or more assists.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seemed like Crib played better together. And then probably just it. Alright, let's get to the next match. Silly Little Oppers versus Frog.gif on Ascent.
This one made me sad. I think a lot of people, myself included, had Frog.gif making top 8. They played pretty well though. This is slow. Continuing to prove that they're one of the top teams this season.
I mean, yeah. It seems like SLO couldn't fight back on some of these rounds. Redman's still trying to prove his super sub status though with team being 4-1 in first engagements, 244 ACS.
15, 14, and 12.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
I will say on Ascent, so let's play this interesting comp. Reyna, Raze, Killjoy, Gecko, Omen.
This is nah, it's not almost identical to the PRX comp. I don't think.
No, not quite.
It's definitely a comp. I guess the strat is Echo Healy go kill while frame data distracts them. Is my guess. Considering there was Echo Healy's 21 and 10 and frame data was 20 and 12. Yeah. No. SLO didn't have prep for Ascent? That's crazy. That's just rude. Alright, let's get to the next match. Not All Yoru versus Jingtian Tigers. 13-7 on Ascent again.
I'm seeing Cable Soccer back on the Yoru already. And not to talk badly about Hippo's Sova, I think Hippo's Yoru is really good. 23 and 12, 4 multi-kills, 85 cast. Pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do with any of that Sova crap when they have Hippo can just go kill.
Yeah, not to discount Sinshong Tigers. Priya 6 and 2 on the first engagements. Moby 18 to 14.
Yeah. Moby yet again top riding on his team. That's crazy.
Another Yoru's shark bait saying, keep this guy on Yoru for real. Good comms.
Yes, keep him on Yoru, please. He's such a good fragger. Why would you ever try to put him on Sova? Yeah, it seems like the Tigers just didn't coordinate very well, as I've had to guess. And the Yoru probably messed him up a lot, considering Yoru's not played on Ascent at all. So, Hippo probably had some tricks up his sleeve for them. Alright, let's get to the next match with Sewer Cats versus You Raise Me Up, 13-6.
I would like to put a big asterisk on this game for one pretty big reason, which is that Raze was plagued with disconnects throughout the entire game, with multiple tech pauses, and ended up having to play through some disconnects in the last few rounds, and it sucks. All had a great game here. Well-known 13 assists. I would have loved to actually play the full game with them without disconnects. It would have been really close, actually. Yeah, sucks. Our split proving to be still good. Now that MVT I've confirmed it, that they are banning split against us on Friday. They perma-banned split, and our split's good, so I guess we don't get to play split. So.
Yep, split was never on our playbook. We in fact put a split channel and said, "Sorry, we're not playing this map."
I will say, I'm proving to be the more egoed player by picking Lotus into slow, and MVT won't even pick split into me.
Hey. At least my team ego checked. What team was it? I know it was optimistic. We lost to optimistic on Lotus and then eco checked in the next day back on Lotus. So we got that going for us.
Okay. See you on Friday, buddy.
We're not playing split. Screw that. All right, let's get into the next match. Controlled Chaos versus Nuggets, 13-6 on Lotus.
It's immediately seeing Wet Pants going 31-13 to 454 ACS, 4-1 first engagements, plus 149 damage delta.
Jesus Christ. Weapon definitely has some good support. Snow had 14 assists this game. It just seemed like Nuggets couldn't keep up.
Only three players had more kills than Snow had assists. Snow, fantastic support here.
Yeah.
With 3 first blood still.
Still up for CC. Yeah, it just seemed like Nuggets couldn't keep up. Yeah. Really, yeah, really. Let's go to the next match. Second to last match of Switch round 5, 4-4 aim not found versus Cosmic Rays, 13-9. Did Cosmic Rays have a sub? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Believe so. Wait, Cosmic Rays, I don't know.
Actually, I don't know.
I know USVM had a sub. I don't know about Cosmic Rays.
Yeah, Naruto's went hard this game. 306 ACS, 24-15. Apathy has having crazy numbers too. 19-15 with 10 assists. Like all of 4-4 just played really well this match. It seems.
Go Biscuit though, 5-2 on the first engagements, but not able to quite close it out.
Yeah, I probably just got traded instantly almost every time if I had to guess, considering how many. So yeah, it was 13-9. Seems like 4-4 just played better together and just won the rounds. Alright. And with that, let us get to the last round of the Swiss stage. Evil Buffoons versus Code Basic, 13-9.
Vodka again, fantastic player. 484 ACS, 36-16, 164 damage delta, 91 cast, and 8-3 first engagement with 5 multi kills.
They had the pocket go kill the strategy, and this time it definitely worked out. Gracie with the 10 assists, Trevor with the 20 kills going behind Baka. He definitely had the support he needed this time to just go and kill.
Gracie coming in as a sub as well, so first time playing with the team and getting those assists in really well.
Yeah, I think if I had to pick an MVP for Swiss, it might be Baka. Just outstanding performance every single game.
Yeah. Seems like he just played well every game. The team, it's a bit sad because I don't think did Evil Buffoons make it to
No,
topping?
No, they did not.
They did not. Yeah. It's a bit sad. I will want to see more of these high elo teams make it to some of these events. I just want to see more of them, honestly. But it is what it is. This entire Swiss stage was really interesting. Like some of the matches we watched were all really nice to watch. They were good games, and despite that, there was a lot of stomps too. Like, and some really unexpected matches, and of course, unfortunate events with like your Sugar Cats games where the enemy just kept
yeah, we had a
4v5 game too.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate.
What is a Valorant tournament if not tech issues?
At least they didn't last 6 hours this time.
Yeah, well, we're in North America. We don't have those here.
All right. There's no need to release the bracket starting tomorrow. It's already been released. Lydia, what is your most excited match to watch?
MVT Cat. To watch. Oh, well. I think slow TRX.
Really?
TRX, the returning champions from the last 2 seasons in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, TRX, they're pretty good. I would say they're the best team. They're pretty good. Slow coming off pretty convincing, honestly. Swiss, aside of the lost to Zong. But, yeah.
I think a lot of these first round matchups are really good content.
I think yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I think these should all be best of 3s. These are all best of 3 worthy.
Yeah, they are definitely.
I'm legitimately heartbroken that I have to play MVT in a best of 1 single elim. I'm really looking forward to playing MVT. MVT is a really good team. I think they do have what it takes to win the whole thing. I think every team here does. Any team here could win this bracket, could win champions. Got a lot of really good teams here.
All right. So, what do you guys think will be the grand finals matchup?
She did pick them all up.
I mean, I'm a little bit biased, but I do think it's going to be EE probably versus... I've got either TRX or Zonk making it to finals from that side of the bracket.
Really?
Yes, those are... I think I see TRX or Zonk making it to grand finals from the other side, and then I've got my team going all the way, obviously. I've got faith in them.
I have 2 possibilities here. I have a slow versus cat grand final, most likely, but it's possible I have slow actually beating TRX here. Might be a hot take, but I think slow just has it in them. And TRX hasn't played a lot. They played Swiss, they played kickoff, but they haven't gone to play recently, and I think slow and the other Swiss teams are gonna have that advantage of having just played. I have actually 3 out of the 4 Swiss teams advancing to semifinals.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I will say that as a team who did not play in the Swiss stage, it is definitely noticeable the effect that it has on your team, right? When you have that lack of play time together versus all these other teams that are getting that extra time.
I can't agree. I don't know what y'all team's doing, but my team's been scrimming non-stop, regularly.
I know EE is coming off of lots of people doing finals, but I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
I think we're still a very solid team going into this top 8.
I will say, I don't think I'll be disappointed or shocked in any way unless there's a 13-0. I think these are all going to be really close matches. I know that not all Yoru is going to have subs. I know Cat is going to have a new sub. It's going to be some really good matches. Even though the best of 1s in the quarterfinal, I think we're going to get some 13-10s, 11s, overtime games.
I hope
It's going to be good.
I think every tournament's going to be great. I think any of the teams advancing to the second match is going to be great content for the best of 3s, and I'm excited to be able to watch all of the games also as another person in the tournament.
Yeah, that's going to be really nice to just be able to watch it and going into it. Yeah. I can't wait to watch these. I was telling my team this, and I told some of my other friends this. Every single one of these starting matchups are grand finals worthy.
Yes.
It's like I just can't wait to play it tomorrow. I'm really excited.
No, what do you mean? MVT? Honestly, MVT should have made this bracket. Worst team in that division. I can't believe MVT even is playing. Worst team ever.
I got Cats winning. Cats over MVT. I do.
Y'all are crazy.
I honestly think Frog. I think it's actually a hot take. I think MVT should be favored in this matchup. I know I'm on Cat. I'm the captain. I think we got this. Statistically, it's on paper. MVT right now does look like the better team.
Maybe, but you told me to root for you guys, so I'm
I did
in
tell you to
all
root
the
for
way.
us.
You're driving the competition. That's crazy.
I have been watching MVT's games from the kickoff, and MVT is really disciplined. I don't say that, and you're just hired is laughing, and saying, "What are you talking about?" But MVT is a pretty good team. Minibot is apparently breaking competitive integrity and betting on cat winning. So, crypto throwing scandal and
Reverse
Underpeel.
psychology.
Let's go.
Tyler throwing Sierra on the
Going for
bus
the
right now.
Underpeel Fantasy League.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great game. All four of these are gonna be fantastic games. I think we're gonna end up running into in-house time.
Yeah.
These are gonna
Which game is going first?
Actually, we have the order here. So first is
Can pull
going
that.
to be One Tap Copium versus Zonk Squad at 7 Eastern, followed by TRX versus Slow, EE versus Nay, and then MBT Cat finally.
MVT Cat for the last game.
MBT Cat is the last match of the day, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Can't wait to tune in.
I'm
to that
gonna
one.
be dead after my 6 a.m. wake up tomorrow.
Jeez.
I have a 6 a.m. wake up. Yeah, I'm a full-time student, so gonna have to go get some Red Bull.
You gotta go
Right.
get Subway like Potato.
Oh
I
my God.
only get VCT sponsors ever. If
Nah, you
VCT gets a food sponsor, I'm in. Otherwise,
that'd
I
be so
don't
sick.
eat. I only consume Red Bull, and I eat my whatchamacallit, my Starforge branded PCs.
Uh-huh. You just eat the PCs.
Yeah, actually,
I get
yeah.
that right.
I eat Blur from my Secret Lab Titan Evo 2022.
All right. It's just a reminder for anyone who doesn't know. After the grand finals, we're going to be taking a week break from Underpeel activities. The podcast will still probably be up next Thursday. We will let you know. But the Underpeel team does need a week to just get the priorities in straight and get everything in order. So after that, expect some schedule changes. I wouldn't expect anything too harsh, but do expect some changes. And I would also like to extend a thank you to the entire Underpeel team: Amber, Sharkbaits, Zendikar, Hooge, Penflash, everyone, for making such a great system. I've had so much fun playing all of Underpeel, all 4 seasons, and I hope that it can keep growing and get better.
We love Underpeel. Underpeel's
We
so
love
great.
Underpeel.
Can we guys create some hooch hearts in the chat for Underpeel?
We love Underpeel.
All right. Yep. And with that, thank you guys for watching. We will catch you next week. Hopefully, maybe. Who knows? With the result of the grand finals. We will hope to see you at the Masters
Thank you for having
tomorrow.
us.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.